Hello, everybody. Happy New Year. Wishing everybody nothing but love and blessings throughout the new year. Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Stefan. And today we're celebrating and talking about an important, beloved, beautiful, iconic, and amazing woman who's one of R&B greatest songstress, artists, and queens that changed the R&B game and became the symbol of a strong black woman of inspiration, hope, power, and real life testimonies. Come and join me for this beautiful birthday celebration for Queen MJB as I pay tribute to my number one all-time favorite R&B queen who changed my life. Also, don't forget to please like, share, comment, and subscribe. First of all, I want to say happy birthday to the incredible, influential, gorgeous, fabulous, iconic queen of hip-hop soul, MJB. There's no words that can describe how much this queen is a beloved, special, unique, worldwide R&B treasure and blessing. She is a true artist that uses her gift of song to uplift spirits and touch lives while bringing her soul, her heart, and truth to those who are willing to listen. Mary J. Blige is a figure of inspiration, transformation, and empowerment, making her one of the defining voices of the contemporary music era. With a track record of 8 multi-platinum albums, 9 Grammys, plus 9 staggering 32 nominations, 2 Academy Award nominations, and 2 Golden Globe nominations. She has really cemented herself as a global superstar. In the ensuing years, her loyal fan base has been nothing but amazing. This woman's music helped raise me. She is the reason why I love music so much. She represented black womanhood, the young black girls in the hood looking for a voice, and a young generation looking for that special leader. For the past 3 decades, she has so much success in her career, but it wouldn't come without trials and tribulations. Growing up in the 90s, she was everything. A young, beautiful, and fly girl from Yonkers who was unapologetically being herself with an amazing heavenly voice from God. How I got introduced to her music at an early age? Well, that's a good question. And here's my answer. I remember watching and listening to Real Love, the first Mary J. Blige song that I got introduced to. What I remember was the girls in baseball jerseys dancing throughout the video, and then MJB came in dressed all white, just looking so good from head to toe. When the 411 dropped, the whole album was amazing and incredible from start to finish. This classic definitely solidified her status as the new queen of hip-hop soul. So many hot joints like Reminisce, Changes I've Been Going Through, which is my personal favorite, Love No Limit, What's the 411, Real Love, You Remind Me, etc., etc. But the classic, amazing, and soulful version of Sweet Thing from Queen Shaka has that really made me into a lifetime fan. She sang it so beautifully, and to me it was like the perfect tribute to Chaka and one of the greatest R&B covers ever. What's the 411 was groundbreaking in this fusion of R&B hooks and hip hop beats, creating a formula for the contemporary R&B of the following decade. Then she came with the remix album, which was way more hip hop than the original. I ran that joint up multiple times. There was so many ill remixes that I enjoyed, like what's the 411 and Real Love with Biggie, You Remind Me with Greg Nice, Reminisce with CL Smooth and Pete Rock, and especially the remix with Craig Mack, You Don't Have to Worry. I can't get over how she captured that whole B-girl look, and You Don't Have to Worry video either. That video was the perfect video to describe her personality at the time. She was on top of that stoop in front of a brownstone in Brooklyn with a fresh jersey, baggy jeans, and a pair of boots with a baseball cap on backwards, but singing so beautifully. It was nothing but goosebumps. Mary was so original. She brought something to the game that couldn't be touched. It was definitely copy, but it just didn't have the same effect. Then late in 1994, she came back with her sophomore album, My Life. No one had a sound like that. Now, My Life was more dark, more intense, more sad, more real, more emotion, more vulnerable. Mary took it all the way there on this one. The album was like a movie in your head, with every track of a woman trying to find happiness, peace, and her self-worth. Every track on that album was fire. Like, some of my top favorites from the album was Be Happy, Mary Jane, All Night Long, You Bring Me Joy, I'm Going Down, and my number one all-time Mary J. classic, My Life, where she was singing and sampling Roy Avery's Everybody Loves the Sunshine, another of my all-time favorites. That song was my daily therapeutic anthem to make me feel better physically and mentally. My Life is my number one all-time favorite Mary J. Blige album, because that album got me through some of the darkest time in my life. It was therapeutic. It spoke to your soul directly. Throughout 95 and 96, she does soundtrack joints like Not Gonna Cry, Every Day It Rains, and a remake of Queen Aretha Franklin's Natural Woman. She also collaborated with more hip-hop artists like Jay-Z and Ghostface on Can't Knock the Hustle and All I Got Is You. And we can't forget about the ultimate hood love anthem, You're All I Need to Get By, with Method Man, which is one of the greatest rap and R&B collabs ever and of the 90s. The chemistry between Meth and Mary J was on point, and it represented that hood love. Then on April 22nd, 97, she comes back with Share My World. This was her third best album in my opinion. This album, she has more confidence in herself to be a better person. She has a new attitude that reminded me of Rocky after his workout. At the top favorites of this album for me was Love Is All We Need with Nas, I Can Love You with Little Kim, Everything, 7 Days with George Benson, Missing You Is On with R. Kelly, and Searching. This album went harder to me because it was still had that New York hip hop vibe that I love so much. Then the fourth album, Mary, dropped in 99. I remember my mom had this album. A couple of hits were definitely in heavy rotation, like All I Had to Say, Deep Inside, Your Child, and Give Me You, which is my third favorite after All That I Can Say and Deep Inside. 2001 was a year that you couldn't forget. It was the year that we lost the beautiful, hygienic, and wonderful Aaliyah way too soon. It was definitely a tragic loss. But thank God we still had MJB after she released No More Drama. The anthems, Family Affair, and No More Drama became therapeutic life anthems for people who were sick and tired of feeling down and want better lives. Soon, the 2003 Love and Life followed. In 2005, the Breakthrough dropped. This incredible album is definitely in my top 5 best favorite Mary J. Blige albums ever. You couldn't give enough of the Breakthrough with the anthems Be Without You and Take Me As I Am leading the way. Then a couple more albums dropped, solidifying her iconic statures. Growing Pains in 2007, Stronger with Each Tear, 2009. My Life Part 2, The Journey Continues, 2011. A Merry Christmas, 2013. The London Sections, 2014. And The Strength of a Woman, 2017. Mary's contributions to both hip hop and R&B has an tremendous influence and impact on a lot of its artists. It's that real emotions that from her heart and soul that keeps people in love with her. She's the pioneer of bringing together both R&B and hip hop music in a way that hasn't been done before. With each song, emotion, each note higher flat, she continued to be herself and never gave up or changed who she was or where she came from. She inspired so many people with her music. There was a place where a strong female presence with hip-hop swagger and a voice that could seductively boom from the heavens into Mary J. Blige. On July 11th of each year, we celebrate the Queen's birthday. Fans all over are posting about her and celebrating her legacy. She is responsible for what we hear on the radio today. A lot of R&B singers claiming to be hip hop just because their beats are hard. It's a carbon copy, but what of what Mary did back in 92 was real. And that's why we love her so much. She can sing with so much emotion, raw emotion and power, and still can struck and drag across the street like she was your homie from the hood and dap your hand at the same time. Today, she's a woman who overcame so much. She is a real life testimony, blessing, and gift from God. A true and real woman of God who uses her gift to uplift people and still standing despite her own personal battles. A special treasure and one of the R&B greats that we love, respect, appreciate, and acknowledge for everything she did to make history in music. Almost 30 years after her release of her debut album, this woman continues to bring the hits, album after album, music video after music video. She's untouchable, unstoppable, and they definitely don't call her the queen for nothing. And before I end this tribute, I want to thank Jeff Red, a recording artist, and A.R. Running for Uptown Records, best known for the 90s jam, for the 90s New Jack Swing classic jams you called and told me, and also played a large part. Red met her stepfather, who gave Red a tape that featured her performing Anita Baker's Caught Up in the Rapture. After hearing the tape, he helped her get her signed to Uptown Records. Then she toured with him as one of his backup singers. The next person up is the late great president and CEO of Uptown Records, Mr. Andre Harrell. After Jeff Red sent the recording to him, he also met with her. In 1989, she was signed to the label and she became the company's youngest and first female solo artist. She was the backup vocalist for artists such as Father MC, I'll Do For You, where in the video you see a young Mary J in the background singing. R.I.P. to him. Also, I want to thank Puff Daddy. This man has a gift for recognizing true talent like Jodeci. While working as a talent director at Uptown, he helped and developed Jodeci and Mary J. Blige. Salute to him also. Thank you, Mary J. Blige, for giving us the daily and timeless soundtrack of our lives and being an inspiration. As you celebrate your birthday today, the real diehard fans, we love and appreciate you so much. Thank you, everybody, for watching the video. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for the support. God bless you. Stay safe and stay safe and blessed and have a good night. Peace.